Andi van der Meyde, anglicised to Van der Meyde, is a retired Dutch footballer who played as a winger. After making a name for himself at Ajax, he went on to represent Inter Milan and Everton, his spell at the latter club being cut short due to several problems, both on and off the pitch. A Dutch international in the early 2000s, Van der Meyde appeared for his country at Euro 2004. Club career: Ajax. Born in Arnhem, Gelderland, Van der Meyde signed for AFC Ajax as a youngster, and made his first team debut aged just 18, helping his side to a 1-0 win against FC Twente on November 12, 1997. In 1999, in order to gain first-team experience, he was loaned to Twente for one season, and was an undisputed starter for a team that finished sixth in the Eredivisie. It would be in the 2001 Euro 02 season that Van der Meyde established himself as first choice at Ajax. After a turbulent start, Ronald Koeman was instated as head coach, and the player became an integral part in the rebuilding of the team, making the right-winger position his own. The season ended in huge success as the Amsterdam outfit conquered the double, with him scoring 5 times in the league. In 2002 Euro 03 Van der Meyde Euro playing alongside the likes of youngsters as Meyde, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Rafael van der Vaart, Wesley Sneijder, Steven Pienaar and Christian Chivu Euro scored a career-best 11 goals, while also helping Ajax to the quarter-finals in the UEFA Champions League, netting in a crucial 1-1 away draw against AS Roma which certified the team's qualification for the knockout stages. Internazionale. In the 2003 off-season, 24-year-old Van der Meyde was acquired by Italian side FC Internazionale Milano for £4 million. However, he managed only 14 Serie A appearances in his first season, appearing slightly more in the following campaign. Van der Meyde scored a spectacular goal against Arsenal on September 17, 2003, in the Champions League Group Stage 3 Euro-0 away win at Highbury. As the Nerazzurri were eventually ousted after the first games, Everton, after leaving Inter, strong speculation suggested Van der Meyde would return to Ajax, with additional reported interest from French club AS Monaco FC and Tottenham Hotspur in England. However, on August 31, 2005, he agreed a contract with another Premier League club, Everton, for £2 million. On March 25, 2006, in his first Merseyside derby against Liverpool, he received a straight red card for his challenge on Liverpool's Xabi Alonso, in a 1-3 away loss. In the summer of 2006, Van der Meyde proved once again to be the centre of much speculation regarding his future, having failed to properly settle at Everton, making only 10 appearances in his first season thanks to a combination of injuries and rumours of alcoholism. He staunchly denied any such allegations and reaffirmed his commitment to Everton in June 2006, stating, "I want to stay, I am desperate to stay. I love it here. Everything suits my game. I'm happy in England and I want to show everyone that I can really play football. If I get the chance next season, I will do it." Van der Meyde was admitted to hospital in the early hours of August 7, with breathing problems. It was claimed that his drink had been spiked whilst in a bar in Liverpool. He was fined by Everton for breach of discipline and, to further add to a miserable week, his house was burgled during Everton's friendly with Athletic Bilbao 5 days later. His Ferrari, Mini Cooper, and dog were amongst the items stolen. The cars and pet dog were later found, although the Ferrari had its windscreen smashed. In March 2007, the player accused manager David Moyes of telling downright lies in regard to his fitness, but apologised afterwards. In July 2007 Van der Meyde played a full 90 minutes in Coleraine, Northern Ireland. In arguably his most successful pre-season at the club, he went on to complete several friendly matches in an attempt to gain fitness ahead of the new Premier League campaign. However, he further cast a doubt over his Everton future by failing to turn up for a scheduled training session. On August 17, 2007 Van der Meyde was suspended following a breach of club discipline, because he had failed to appear at training, being fined 2 weeks' wages, a total of £50,000. The player appealed for understanding from the club and fans due to the personal situation he was facing, with his 5-month-old daughter Dulce not being allowed to leave the hospital since her birth due to illness. Following this, he did not make an appearance for the main squad for over a year, being limited to just reserve team football. On December 7, 2008, Van der Meyde returned to first-team football, playing 5 minutes for an injury-hit Everton side in a 2-3 home defeat against Aston Villa. The following month, he was brought on as a substitute in the FA Cup fourth-round replay against Liverpool, assisting Dan Gosling's winning strike in the 118th minute. He was released by the Toffees in June 2009, after his contract expired. Later years, Van der Meyde spent 6 months unattached before agreeing a short-term deal with PSV Eindhoven in March 2010. On April 23 he made his debut for the club in a 3-0 friendly win over VVV Venlo, but failed to appear officially during his stint. In late February 2011 Van der Meyde retired from professional football, at the age of 31. However, in December, he returned to action and joined top-class amateurs WKE based in Emmen, until the end of the season. International career. On May 19, 2002 Van der Meyde was handed his debut for Dick Advocaat's Dutch national team against the United States, which he marked with a goal in a 2-0 win. In the summer of 2004 Van der Meyde helped Holland reach the semi-finals of UEFA Euro 2004. Featuring in 4 games a Euro All-Stars a Euro, and assisting Ruud van Nistelrooy in the 1-1 group stage draw against Germany, but being overlooked for the last 4 match against Portugal. Since the tournament, following Marco van Basten's appointment as national team manager and the emergence of youngsters as Arjen Robben, Robin van Persie and Rafael van der Vaart, he failed to receive another call-up, finishing his international career with 17 caps. International goals. Personal life. Van der Meyde was married, a relationship from which he has 2 daughters. In November 2012, following the publication of his biography Geingenard, Van der Meyde gave a series of media interviews, including with The Times in England, in which he admitted to a long-term series of personal problems. After a difficult first year in Milan he spent a long time on the bench in his second year, and began drinking. Offered the chance to join AS Monaco FC at the end of the season his wife, who liked to keep animals, rejected the prospect of living in an apartment, so he joined Everton. When he joined the club he was injured, but after regaining fitness he played regularly for a period, before getting injured against Manchester United. In rehabilitation for 6 months, after his newly born daughter was hospitalised for 6 months, he again turned to alcohol. In his second year at Everton, Van der Meyde's wife and daughters returned to the Netherlands to enable his youngest child to gain more hospital treatment with family support. He then began an affair, which after denying this for a period to his wife, was discovered after she paid a private detective to follow him. This resultantly led to his divorce, and also a breakup with his girlfriend. After having his contract terminated with Everton at the end of the 4th season due to recurring injury, personal problems, and falling out with manager David Moyes, Van der Meyde stayed resident in Liverpool for a year. Moving in with a friend he began a downward spiral of drink, excessive gambling and drug taking, including cocaine. Realizing his now depressive state, Van der Meyde agreed with his agent to return to Amsterdam, who negotiated a training agreement with former club Ajax. This allowed him to turn around his life, and regain contact with his ex-wife and daughters. On May 24, 2014, Van der Meyde refereed the Lingerie World Cup, which the Netherlands won on home soil. Honours: Ajax, Eredivisie, 1997 a Euro 98, 2001 a Euro 02, KNVB Cup, 1997 a Euro 98, 1998 a Euro 99, 2001 a Euro 02, Johan Cruijff Shield, 2002. Runner-up 1998, 1999, Inter, Coppa Italia, 2004 a Euro 05, Supercoppa Italiana, 2005, Statistics, Club. International, references. External links, Bijan profile, stats at Votable International, Andy van der Meyde career stats at Soxerbase.